If you're looking for some family holiday fun, you can head to the Cowley Park area for the Extreme Team Making Spirits Bright holiday lights. They're shining right below the windows of Sacred Heart Children's Hospital to bring the kids and the families inside some cheer. This is 4 News Now's way of giving back to the community every year. And that's just one of a few spots that we've picked out for families who like to drive around and take in some of the Christmas lights. We've got some great areas for you to visit here on our Air 4 adventure. Let's take a ride on the Air 4 drone.
We're at the corner of 10th and Thurman, 6600 block of East Thurman. I've spent the last 20 or so years exercising my lack of adultness and going crazy on Christmas lights. We have about 600 lights on the house. In a typical year, we've got anywhere between about 25 and 40 inflatables. We've got a few fewer this year. 26 arches around the property, and each arch has 2 strings of tape lights on it. I think last I counted, I have 2,100 feet of extension cords of various lengths and configurations. I used to drive Lyft and Uber during before and during the pandemic, and I would get to go into all these different neighborhoods and see all these beautiful lights, and I would occasionally have a chance to shoot a photo of it and share it on my personal Facebook page. And since there wasn't a Facebook group, I decided that I was going to start my own, and now the Spokane Christmas Lights group, we just crossed 20,000 users. We've also created a map that you can pull up the map and go to any of these sites all across the city, and there's some fantastic ones this year.
What I call the Star Wars Christmas Spectacular. So obviously I'm a big, huge Star Wars fan, and I also love Christmas. And so we've been doing this the last 7 years, and each year we keep adding and adding to it. And Darth Vader, I mean, that was sort of what started it. I just happened to be surfing the internet several years ago, and came across him on an auction site for really cheap, and I was like, oh, I got to get that. And then it just kept growing and growing. I have almost 40 Star Wars inflatables, and I have a lot more. I just rotate them throughout the different years and whatnot. So it's just for the enjoyment of the community and our enjoyment too. Merry Christmas.